which I can obviously get close to a point. What's up, guys? Welcome back to What's the Catch Season 2. Thanks for staying tuned. Thanks for liking and subscribing, watching Season 1. I really appreciate it. Hit the notification so you know when the new videos are going to be dropping. I just really appreciate all the support. Other than that, man, let's get right to it. It's March, man, and we're in New York, man. March is prime time to catch your PB. This time of year, I'm going to be throwing an upsized scrounger head, bigger than what I throw in the dead of winter. In the dead of winter, I'm throwing that finesse scrounger, right? You guys saw that video. If you've seen it, go check it out. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But right now, in this late winter to early winter to spring transition, I'm throwing a big scrounger head. It's got that tight side-to-side wobble, just like a rattle trap or a crankbait, but also has this tail movement and more natural, not too loud, just more natural movement, and just a big profile, because we're trying to mimic LYs, herrings that are 10 to 14 inches. So I'm throwing this bait coming out of winter, the last 2 weeks in March, moving on into the first 2 weeks of spring, and then I'm going to start leaning over to my big spinner baits. I still throw my spinner baits during this time of the year. If I see things on the surface, if I see bait up shallow, I'll throw that spinner bait. But I'm gonna start off as a confidence bait in March is a scrounger head. I got my jerk bait on, I got a jig on, and I got a big glide bait. So we're looking to really go with some big profile baits, and we're trying to mimic the herring. Other than that, like I said, still you got to get out. This is that time of year to catch your PB. In New York, maybe not way up north New York, but down south southern New York, tri-state area, Connecticut, New Jersey. March, man, it's prime time, man. It is time to get out there. So other than that, man, let's get to it. Let's go fishing, right? What's the Catch? Season 2. Boom! Big pickerel. Big old pickerel. Big old pickerel. Looking for largemouth catching big pickerel. That is a beast of a pickerel right there. Trying to catch a big largemouth, we catch a big old pickerel, but It's that time of year. These pickerel, these big ones, are up shallow right now. Aren't those guys some slimy things? Sheesh. Slimy. Slimy. Anyway, let's get back to business, man. Let's catch some big largies. There you have it, Southern New York, month of March, winter to spring transition. Going ahead, throwing my go-to bait in this particular time, just a scrounger head. Nice solid bass, upsized version of what I throw in the winter time. And that's just a scrounger head with a Jenko Tremor shad. Let's see what we got for the weight. 415, fourth bed. So guys, beautiful March bass, Southern New York, on the Jenko Tremor shad, one of my favorite baits to throw in the spring. Let's let this good girl go. That's what I'm talking about, guys. All right, guys, I think that's a wrap. What's the catch? Well, the catch is, if you live in New York or in the tri-state area, the month of March is prime time to catch a PB, catch a nice big bass, catch some nice big pickerel, as we saw. We didn't catch a lot of bass, but don't expect to catch a lot of bass in March, but you can definitely expect to catch a big one. Probably one of my favorite times to fish all year is the month of March, right up into spring, that whole transition period. My favorite baits to be throwing during that transition period, we caught the two on the Jenko Tremor shad with the Jenko scrounger head. I like throwing a scrounger head in the middle of the winter, a downsized compact one, as you saw in one of my old videos that I just posted a couple months ago. I talk about a downsized scrounger head. Love that style of bait during the winter. And then as we're moving on into the spring in that transition, I bump it up to a bigger size and even bigger. These next 2 weeks in March are key prime time to catch some really big fish. I also like to throw a spinner bait, and I like to throw a glide bait, and I'll mix in a swim jig as well during that time. Other than that, if you're not out fishing in March, if you're not getting your lines wet, you know, don't expect to catch a big one. You still got to get out there and fish. You got to be out there, and you got to be aggressive, and you got to fish hard, right? Other than that, man, super excited about this year, this new fishing season. I got a new boat I'm working on. Can't wait to go and travel and get out of state, possibly. Definitely go upstate. I'm just super excited about my second year on YouTube. Thanks for all my subscribers, my likes, for my first year on YouTube. Definitely fun doing it, and I love getting into the content. And you know, I'm sure everybody else who's on YouTube that does it, man, you fall in love with the making your own video stuff. So that being said, with the own video stuff, as you can tell, I'm a big lover of hip-hop. So most of the music that you're gonna hear in my videos is all music that I produce, that I sample, that I chop, do all that kind of stuff, because I love hip-hop and I make my own beats and stuff like that. So I'll do some sampling and remixing and all that. So if you're a lover of hip-hop and you love fishing, hopefully this is the spot for you. You can play the video as you're cleaning the house and listen to some beats. Also feature some of my friends who make beats. And if you're interested in making beats and want to put some of your beats on some of my videos, I'll be glad to advertise some of your music. Like I said, community over competition. Other than that, like, subscribe, hit that notification. Hopefully it's gonna be a big fishing season, and I'm really excited, man. I'm excited to get back. Thank you, I appreciate it, and love the journey. Never forget to catch, right? Let's get it. Boom!